Chad's YouTube channel. If you are new here, karibu sana, and if you are returning subscriber, karibu. Let us make this channel home. So on the video that I did on having a healthy hair routine, I told you guys that you don't need to use so much heat on your hair, because you have to realize that heat damage is permanent. So because it is permanent, I now want to give you tips of how you can protect your hair while you are blow drying it. So the things you need to do is, number one, you can use a heat protectant. A heat protectant is a product that forms a coat around your hair, mostly a silicone coat, and that coat will now protect your hair so that the heat doesn't get to your hair. And again, while using that heat protectant, you have to be careful so that you don't use heat that is way above what the heat protectant can manage. So that is tip number one. Use a heat protectant whenever you are blow drying your hair. The tip number two is, you have to know how your blow dry can get hot, like how hot it can get. So mostly our hair starts to burn at 220 degrees Celsius. So while you're blow drying, make sure that your blow dryer or whichever the appliance you are using doesn't exceed that 220 degrees Celsius, because once you exceed that, your hair is going to get heat damage, and as I have told you, heat damage is permanent. That will force you to now shave your hair, and I know you don't want that. The tip number three is, don't use your blow dry to detangle your hair. Remember, a blow dry is not a detangling tool. Whenever you want to detangle your hair, I told you that you need to go in with your fingers first, and after moisturizing your hair, that is, go in with your fingers and detangle it slowly. Be gentle on your hair, and after using your fingers, you now go ahead and use a wide toothed comb. So that is tip number three. The other tip is, work on your hair in sections. So you can divide your hair into four so that you are blow drying it in sections. That makes blow drying effective, faster, and also easier. And it also makes sure that you are not being rough on your hair. And you know, I told you guys our hair is always growing. So when you are gentle on your hair, it means you are going to retain your length, and retaining the length means you are going to notice a difference in terms of growth in your hair, the mass, or rather the volume of your hair, and also the thickness of your hair. So for this video, guys, I have given you a tip on how you can blow dry effectively. Remember, the problem is not always using heat, but the problem is using heat incorrectly. So that is it for today, guys. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and also let us promote this channel. Share it to your friends. So thank you so much. That is it for today. Goodbye.